Hello and welcome back to Pokemon Ruby Randomizer Nuzlocke. Last time we left off, we picked some berries, and I think we filled up our team. We also got our 7th member, which we swapped out. We swapped out something we caught on earlier, and I said that in the last video, I'd consider what I want to level up, and my decision is I'm going to keep the 2 core members of our team, Kaioken and Bigger Green, leveled up, and we're going to focus on that. And the reason I'm doing that is because the 2nd gym doesn't have too much training between that and the 1st gym, so in order to make the 2nd gym not a pain, I would like to have 2 members that are, on equal level footing with the 2nd gym. So for that, we have to channel all the EXP into those 2. In this video, what I'm going to be doing is, well, first of all, I can't resist planting plants, so I went and planted plants. And then I went and took a nap overnight, so now we got more berries. Yay, berries. Okay, so this video, we're basically going to catch up on EXP. We're gonna get all of these trainers that we missed, and then we probably won't have time to take on the gym, but, whatever. I think initially when I did the 2nd gym, I had a level, I think like a level 18 Swellow or something. That was type effective, and it also didn't do too well, so I'm having doubts about what we can do about the 2nd gym. Because chances are we'll walk in without being type effective. Okay, nice one hit. Hopefully the weather doesn't damage us, but if it does, it'll be fair. Well, we managed to get away without any damage right now. I'm hoping for level 14 across both of our Pokemon, potentially 15, but I feel like that might be too much to ask for. A Metapod? Okay. Thanks for the EXP, I guess. 2nd form evolution is a good chunk of EXP and, type effective, fire attacks. On a special attacker. There we go, level 9. Bulbasaur will... do we want to switch out to Skydee 5000? Nah, we'll stay in. Because I want to get some EXP on him, but I don't want to risk losing him, because, level 5, level 7. Okay, double battle, make sure both of our Pokemon are good. We're good. Let's go ahead and do this. I think I know how to handle this. Now, Igglybuff, if it follows Azuriel's typing, it should be normal type. So we'll get a fire attack on this, and we'll get the fighting attack on that. That should be a pretty easy sweep. Level 11 on Kaioken, nice. Actually, I'd like to mention one thing, that our Fox is actually a final form evolution from a stone, and I think things that evolve from a stone tend to learn moves more slowly. And that's bad for us because while the move pool is good right now, I feel like our Fox won't pick up anything else. And Blizzard's a good move, accuracy aside, but there's nothing else really good on this Fox, so I don't know if I'll keep that. But these 4 up top are definitely good members of our team. Oh, what the hell? Well, I didn't know base berries reset. That's interesting. I know I ran past this patch without, coming here. Oh, that's weird. I didn't know the berries before you touched them would reset at all. Eh. Let's fight Magikarp Man. Do we want bigger green to get the EXP? Yeah, only level 9. We're aiming for a lot higher levels. So I think we'll be fine here. Okay, that's a good candidate for a fire attack. Should be able to hit level 10 with this. If not this battle, then this trainer. A Poochyena, we'll swap that out. That's a normal dark type, I think, so we can probably punch it. Although I don't really know dark typing. Like, I feel like dark is a good defensive typing. Because nothing, like, I don't know what's good against it. So in that case, or in that sense, our Mightyena will be a very good addition to our team. Like, it won't take super effective hits, so it won't get cheesed out by, you know, random things having random moves. I guess something else to discuss is what kind of team you like to maintain. And that's a very interesting problem in, I guess, in Nuzlocke and also in the base game as well. First of all, let's check if there's an item at the end of this path over here. And there is. We found a tiny mushroom. Whatever. But yeah, in terms of what team you like to maintain, I think Ruby, at least up until the second gym, I like to maintain 2 Pokemon. And after that, I feel like the EXP rate allows you to maintain 4 Pokemon while remaining relatively over-leveled. So I think that's what I'm going to do. What I mean by a little bit over-leveled is it'll be 1-hitting most things, 2-hitting potentially, and I feel like that's a good choice for a Nuzlocke, even though if you do lose something, then you take a pretty big hit. But, on the other hand, being over-leveled means you'll have a lower chance of being cheesed out, because you probably tank 1 super effective hit. And on top of that, you can avoid going to grass by maintaining a smaller team and keeping up level with everything else. So I think the best strategy right now for a Nuzlocke run is actually to maintain a smaller team and try to play that way. See if this guy will fight us. He's got 2. First is a Slugma. What can we do about this? We can use Double Edge. I think it's just Spore Double Edge, because Fire Punch won't do much, and Wing Attack is just a weak attack. So I guess we'll start off with Spore. And we'll do Double Edge. I think Wing Attack can finish it off. Now, in terms of the differences of a randomizer to a standard game, one thing that I've noticed that I forgot to mention in the previous videos is that in randomizers, a lot of the higher power moves, like the end game moves, shows up a lot earlier. So in that sense, it's a really nice... Oh, Torchic. Let's see, what can we do about the Torchic? Oh, I think no, we'll keep that in. We'll keep the level 10 in. But yeah, in that sense, it's very impressive that I get to see some more moves that I don't get to see in the normal gameplay, because in the base game, I tend to keep a low team count as well. So in that sense, I get to see a lot of moves that I don't get to see in the base game. And on top of that, I guess you can start building your team a lot earlier. Like, if that makes sense. I think on our team we already have Luster Purge, which honestly, in my opinion, is a worse form of Psychic, because it has lower PP counts, which is less sustain on the routes, and it also has less damage. The SP defense drop isn't really a thing to consider for me, because, you know, generally end fights in two moves. Now, the other thing I like to mention about a randomizer is... Hey look, it's a Rattata. Oh, actually that's Eradicate. We'll skip that. The other thing I'd like to mention is field items. Now, normally field items are garbage because they're generally potions, antidotes, and, you know, Pokeballs, things like that. We already have this. And in a randomizer, I actually set on the no trash, so we won't be getting mails. So in that sense, the very important field items show up a lot earlier and a lot more useful field items. If you think about it, we actually picked up a shell bell earlier, which is something that you get a lot later in the game. Leftovers, probably something that you can get a lot earlier as well. So our items are going to be better, putting a bigger emphasis on searching for items in the field. Okay, it seems like we picked the correct first Pokemon over here. We got a type effective Karate Chop on it. And the other thing about the items as an extension of what I mentioned before is it's very, very important to go to the trick house as early as possible, because in the base game what you have is all males as items in the trick house, but in this game what we'll get is everything but males. And basically everything is more important than males at this point. So we're gonna get a lot better items coming out of the trick house. I don't actually know what a Smeargle is, but I'm hoping, well, either a crit or a 3 hits. I'm basically assuming that double hit will hit 3 times, because if you think 2 to 5 times, then assuming an average damage of 3 hits is pretty reasonable. Okay, now should we go back and heal? I don't think we need to heal yet. Should we risk a level 10? Yeah, sure. Which means it made no sense with the trainer before, but you know what? Whatever. I think we have an Oran Berry if we need a heal. Okay, you got 1, you got a Zubats, that's level 10. We'll spore that first, I guess. And I guess we can finish with Fire Punch. Oh shit, it woke up. Oh, that's unfortunate. I guess we exchanged Spore for 1 turn. That was basically a wasted Spore since it didn't give us any extra move. Like, it's just a 1 wasted PP. And that does happen, but it doesn't happen as often. I think Bigger Green can still handle another fight, unless we can't run away from Wildies, but Wildies over here should be level 6 and 7. At least level 7 is when I caught my Tailo initially. Okay, Kyogre's ability on a Wingull is not thematically incorrect, but it's still weird. Oh wow, we got this! This is actually a really good Pokemon. Would I have preferred this over Husky Starcraft? Probably, but Husky Starcraft is also a good Pokemon, so I'm not going to complain there. I feel like since Husky removed his channel, by the time I upload this, people will have probably forgotten who that is. So this will have made no sense. Okay, that's a Mankey. What should we do about that? Spore Fire Punch, probably. No, we got Wing Attack. Yeah, we'll do Spore Wing Attack, because I don't want to take a hit. And we're hoping that Spore will last more than 1 turn this time. In that sense, we'll be able to get off 2 Wing Attacks. Like, yes, we're 2 levels over, but we are a special attacker, so I don't really know how that'll work. Okay, level 11, very nice. We also got a little bit recovery. Sonic Boom. Let's see, what moves do we have to replace that? Sonic Boom, it doesn't scale well, so I think we got a good moveset right now. It's also got 90 accuracy, so we'll give that a pass. Honestly, I hoped for a better move. A Nidoran, that's a pure poison type. I don't think I have anything for that. I mean, Skyedy 5000 is level 5. I'll send out Kaioken. Like, yes, he has Luster Purge, which is nice, but he's level 5 against a level 8, which is not something that's fun to do. I guess Double Slap would probably be the best choice. So we'll need 3 hits to kill this thing. He failed. I don't know what that does. Oh, accuracy drops. You had to do that. Go punch it. Okay, the accuracy drop was not... it actually didn't do anything, because I feel like he'll switch out at this point. Either that or he's done with his Pokemon. So either way, that's good. A Geodude? Do we have a grass move? We don't have anything for Geodude. Yeah, both of our high-level Pokemon can't handle that, so I guess we'll have to deal with the accuracy penalty for now. What do we have for this? Karate Chop should be good, right? It's not 4 times effective as if I started with this actual Grovyle, which would have learned Absorb by now, which is 4 times effective, but you know what? I'll take the 2 times. You can also see at this point we're sort of suffering a little bit already in terms of levels. I think normally it doesn't take too much effort to train one Pokemon up to level 14, but our levels are sort of stalling at 11-12 right now, and that's because both Bigger Green and Kaioken works off a slower EXP curve than your starters. Another Melt Ice increases damage for Ice type, I think, so I don't think that's something that we need. Berry Juice, what's this? Restores HP by 20. That's not very useful. Ice Power, basically the only thing that can use that right now is our Fox, but the problem with Blizzard is, you know, accuracy, not power. Now we can go for another capture, but I don't exactly want to do that. Let's see, what else do we have? We got level 11 and 12. I think what I'll do is I'll heal first, and then I'll go for a capture. Do I need to start buying repels? And you're going to waste the turn by triggering Drizzle. Okay. Okay, now how are we doing in terms of cash? We got 6k, so what we can do is we can do some shopping as well. So I'll buy another stack of balls, because I feel like we'll get a lot of use out of balls, and I don't exactly want to farm Oran Berries, so we'll buy a stack of potions as well. We can't afford that many. I'll give the Repel a pass right now, so I feel like we don't need it. Okay, let's go ahead and grab our heal. Now, I am going to push for a capture right now as opposed to on the other side of the tunnels, and that's because I feel like both sides of the tunnels will have same level Pokemon. Hey, look at that, it's a bug. I'm actually gonna kill this because it's a fossil, so I think being a late game Pokemon... Why does everyone have Sandstream? Double Edge or Fire Punch, I think that's neutral on it. But yeah, I think we want to take the capture on this side because both sides probably has same level Pokemon. So in that sense, it'll serve no purpose to wait until later. Like, we can make a good substitution right now if we need to. A substitution for our team. And I'm kind of curious as to if that rock up there has an item on it. Nope. I think that's actually it for items. Yeah, none of these are obvious places where a game dev would put an item in. Although that place. And our capture is going to be an Oddish. Okay. Do I even want an Oddish? These things are slow. So I can do Spore Double Edge. That's probably our best bet at capturing this. It's level 6, so technically we can actually get something else in there, but I don't think we have anything, because switching out will potentially risk damage and dying if it comes with a good move. So I think we'll do Spore Double Edge, and if we do catch this thing, then we'll catch this thing. And if we fail a capture, then, you know, we'll just fail a capture. Because Wing Attack will actually be super effective, so either way it'll... Well, we killed it. Oops. I'm not even upset about that, because, you know... Our team is good in terms of coverage. So Snubble, I don't know what that is. It's level 7, so that'll probably have been a better capture than what we had. It might survive that Double Edge. Okay, now what's in this item? A repeat ball, which is arguably useful for us, because I'm not sure about Nuzlocke rules, like if you're allowed to take that, or to take repeats. Like, I know there's one thing that says if you have something that you caught before, you're allowed to switch to a different one, but I don't know if you're allowed to capture repeats. So repeat ball might be completely worthless, or if it's optional that you get a respin on something that you have, then that's... what am I trying to say? If it's optional, then it could be useful. Because, you know, some things like... I wouldn't mind the second Kaioken. I'll call it Kaioken times 2. Because that'll make sense. Anyways, I think we've been doing enough things. I'll heal up off camera and continue in the next video.